Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Judicials offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll sneak it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Judicials send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Kennesaw State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This time he's got him. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Durant. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. This is a designed run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Oh, they're after him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with it. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback will keep it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. And they get the sack just like that.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Durant. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Judicials can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's gone. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Looking for a man. It's Durant. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Handoff from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Line getting set on second down. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Oh, what a move to get open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw. It's Durant. Looking for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Goes to the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the fullback. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's made. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Caught close to the marker, it's York. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Running to Green. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He'll toss it. Thrust that arm out. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Judicials pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got out of trouble and throws. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Goff. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's O'Neal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Judicials can really attack on this second and short.
Timeout, Judicials.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. On the run, it's O'Neal. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. On fourth down, going to the air. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
And the Judicials will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The RPO, it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Durant. Now he's going to break the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Chung. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The give to the tailback. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. The screen, and watch out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The inside handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the option.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Judicials line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Durant. The short hands, it's Prince. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 3rd down play from the gun. Snags it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Makes the grab on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Purdue. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. To the air, it's Durant. Caught over the middle, it's Goff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Makes the catch, it's Prince. Can't get him to the ground. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to get the 1st with the give to the wide receiver. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The option look. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The Judicials are flying down the field. Motion from the back. Going to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Judicials racing to the line in the hurry-up. After run, now throw. Looking for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Durant. Gets it to the back. Crosses the 30. At the 45, on his way. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick spin on the run. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Now second down as they try to run this clock. Keep it on the ground. Finds a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting the